DJ DropBass on Bass Blast FM. Novigrad is alive, and I want to see it through your eyes. Capture those killer moments from city life and share them on YouTube with the tag number MadOut too. Let's show how we really live on these streets. This is DJ DropBass on Bass Blast FM. Time to have a laugh. Record your funniest moments and post them on TikTok with the tag number MadOut2. Let's see how you bring this city to life. Let's get mad, Novigrad. DJ DropBass here on Bass Blast FM, and listen. Every day someone calls up and says, Nikolai, you got diamonds? Diamonds? You're killing me here. Look, if you got questions, bring them to our Discord or Telegram. No need for any mix-ups, all right? This is DJ DropBass on Bass Blast FM, where the cars and beats move in sync. Tell me, who's tearing up the streets of Novigrad at night? What are you drifting in, my friends? And which rides the Speed King? Drop your answers in our Discord or Telegram, and let's see who's ruling the streets out there. Here's DJ DropBass on Bass Blast FM, where the bass thumps as hard as the bridge in the south of Novigrad. They say it leads to a new island. Or is that just a myth? What do you think? Hit us up in our Discord or Telegram. Let's crack this mystery together.
Сообщение. Кит, как можно быстро улучшить свои тачки в игре? Заходи в магазин автомобилей, нажимай на улучшение, прокачивай скорость, ускорение, маневренность, торможение или прочность. Для улучшения тебе потребуются детали и монеты. Прокачай все свои тачки, чтобы стать самым крутым, прям как я. Сообщение. Кит, стоит ли работать на полицию в игре? Это может быть весело, если хочешь поймать пару преступников и почувствовать себя героем. Но будь готов, что в один момент тебе захочется стать тем, кого ловят. Сообщение. Как мне стать лучшим гонщиком в игре? Запомни, дороги не главное. Лучшие гонщики используют каждую крышу и узкий переулок. А еще не забудь про нитро. Оно спасает даже на последней секунде. Сообщение. Кит, как можно избегать перестрелок с другими игроками? Иногда лучшая битва – это битва, которую удалось избежать. Смотри на карту, используй переулки и крыши, чтобы обойти врагов. Но если все же попал в перестрелку, стреляй первым и не промахивайся. Сообщение. Кит, меня постоянно грабят другие игроки. Что делать? Слушай, дружище, лучшая защита – это нападение. Прокачай свою пушку через магазин оружия, купи патронов и отстреливай преступников. Для прокачки тебе потребуются молотки и монеты. У меня, кстати, автомат на плюс 15. Сообщение. Эй, Кит, как лучше всего заработать быстрое бабло в игре? Если тебе нужно быстро подзаработать, дружище, советую найти курьера с полным кузовом груза. Стреляй ему по колесам или по голове и забирай добычу. Ее, кстати, можешь продать перекупщику, решали. Но если играешь честно, таксовать тоже норм, хотя это не так весело, как грабеж. Сообщение. Йоу, Кит, как скрыться от копов, если у меня звезды розыска по полной? Первое правило – не паникуй. Прыгай в тачку, жми на газ и заставь легавых глотать пыль из-под твоих колес. Ну или езжай к решале, и за вознаграждение он снимет с тебя звезды розыска. Сообщение. Какие задания приносят больше всего фана? Определенно ограбление и гонки, но еще больше фана, когда ты случайно мешаешь другому игроку выполнить свое задание. Это реальный хаос, и за это игра становится еще круче. Сообщение. Как стать самым крутым? Тебе нужны 3 вещи. Стильная одежда, хорошая тачка и мощная пушка. Лучшая одежда и тачки в контейнерах, а сделать свою пушку по-настоящему мощной можно через магазин оружия. Сообщение. Кит, какие машины лучше всего использовать для перевозки грузов? Все зависит от твоей цели. Если хочешь быстро прокачать звание курьера, то покупай быстрый грузовик и вози по несколько заказов за раз. А если хочешь поднять много денег на доставке грузов, покупай большой грузовик, загружай полный кузов и зарабатывай кучу денег.
Frank Chairman on Corleone Radio, where every track is from the golden age of the 60s, and we're discussing your questions. Sir, how do I become the most respected player? To earn respect, you need 3 things, just like in real life. Stylish clothes, a powerful car, and reliable weaponry. The best gear is hidden in crates, and weapons can be upgraded at the store. Remember, in the 60s, we said that looks and strength go hand in hand. Frank Chairman on Corleone Radio, where the music of the great 60s comes to life. And we're tackling your questions. Sir, what do I do if I'm in trouble with the police and my wanted level is high? Staying calm is your best ally, my friend. Jump in your car, hit the gas and leave the cops in the dust, or go to Rashala. He'll clear your wanted level for a price. In our day, folks like that were invaluable. Frank Chairman on Corleone Radio, where the true music of the 60s plays, and we're answering your questions. Mr. Chairman, what's the best way to make quick cash in the game? If you're after quick money, look for a courier with a loaded truck. A couple of precise shots, and the loot is yours. Sell it to the reseller, Rashala. And if honest work is more your style, driving a cab is a respectable job, though maybe not as thrilling as a good old-fashioned heist. Frank Chairman on Corleone Radio, where timeless 60s classics play, and today, I'm answering your questions. Mr. Chairman, I keep getting robbed by other players. What can I do? Back in the 60s, we'd say this: the best defense is knowing how to hold your ground. Upgrade your weapon, stock up on ammo, and show them who's boss. Respect always belongs to those who can protect what's theirs. Frank Chairman on Corleone Radio, where the real music of the 60s plays, and we're answering your questions. Frank, do you think joining a gang is a good idea? I'll put it this way. Sometimes having reliable people around is like having a solid rhythm section in your favorite track. In Novigrad, a gang can be your support, covering you when things get tough. But keep in mind, dear friend, this comes with risks. Gunfights with other gangs and constant police chases. The choice is yours, but stay sharp. This life isn't for the faint-hearted.
This is Abella Ranger on Electro Pulse. Walk up to someone, ask how they're doing, and share your stories. Together we'll build a friendly atmosphere right here in Sin City. Hey, this is Abella Ranger on Electro Pulse. How are you all doing, friends? Share your stories with each other, and I'll tell you about my latest musical finds. Let's create a real connection here in City. Hey everyone, Abella Ranger back with you on Electro Pulse. Wow, just look at what the people of City have built. It's not just architecture, it's a true art piece blending style and sound. Come check it out and maybe get inspired to create something new. You're with Abella Ranger on Electro Pulse. Let's dance and help all the people forget their daily hustle. Turn up the music and join the fun. We're creating a true celebration of movement and joy. Hey, it's Abella Ranger on Electro Pulse. If any of you are in trouble, don't lose hope. Support each other, give advice, or lend a hand. Together, we can handle any challenge.
Hi, this is Kid Rockstar, your guide through the concrete jungle, and you're listening to Megapolis FM. Let's turn it up. Although the game administration clearly isn't turning it up. Instead of fixing matchmaking issues, they release yet another unnecessary cosmetic update. Yo, this is Kid Rockstar, and you're listening to the waves of Megapolis FM, where the city doesn't sleep and the music never stops. Unlike those responsible for the weapon balance in the game. Either you one-shot everyone right away, or you're running around with a pistol like a clown. Hello, this is Kid Rockstar, and you're tuned in to the heart of the city. Welcome to Megapolis FM. Now for the main thing, have you ever seen the server administration respond to our complaints? I've been waiting for 3 months for them to fix the bug with the cars flying into space. Welcome to the show. I'm Kid Rockstar, and you're tuned in to the only worthwhile radio station, Megapolis FM. But the administration of my favorite server is not up to the task. How many times can they ban everyone instead of dealing with the cheaters? Yo, this is Kid Rockstar, tearing up the airwaves on Megapolis FM, where the rhythm of the city never skips a beat. Unlike the server, where races are only for those with premium cars, seriously, when will they make the game fair? Yo, this is Kid Rockstar, tearing up the airwaves on Megapolis FM, where the rhythm of the city never skips a beat. Unlike the server, where races are only for those with premium cars, seriously, when will they make the game fair?
With Smokey on Midnight Drift, where funk sets the rhythm of the night streets. You can not only rule the roads, but look good doing it. Pimp your ride and let everyone know who runs these streets. You're with Smokey on Midnight Drift, where funk hits every corner. In Novigrad, heads will turn when you roll out in your ride. Flashy, expensive cars always grab attention. Make sure everyone knows who's running the show. Yo, this is Smokey on Midnight Drift. With funk blasting in the background, you can turn any car into a beast. Need more speed? Push it to the limit. Need armor? Make sure nobody dares to cut you off on the road. Your ride is your power, your style. Smokey here on Midnight Drift. If you love racing to hard-hitting beats, Novigrad's got everything you need. Line up at the start and show them who's boss. Just remember, this place ain't for the weak. Yo, it's Smokey, and you're tuned into Midnight Drift, where the hardest funk tracks rule the airwaves. In Novigrad, you can choose how to own the streets. A fast whip for speed, an SUV for rough trails, a sports car for the real pros, a truck for the heavy jobs, or some special ride that leaves everyone in the dust. There's a lane for everyone here.
This is Kane on the waves of Rockhammer Radio, and we're rocking out to the heaviest rock. You know how to make your weapon hit at full power? And it's all about the shooting range. A weapon deals full damage if the target is within its radius. Every weapon has its range, so shoot smart. Stay with us, this is where the heart of rock beats. This is Kane on Rockhammer Radio, and I'm talking about statuses like in life on the battlefield. Hit someone, you'll show your readiness for battle, and your nickname will turn purple. Wipe someone out, you'll become a criminal with a red name. And if you want to stand up for the civilians, join the police, and your nickname will turn blue. We're in the game just like in the rhythm of rock. Yo, it's Kane on Rockhammer Radio. You love rock and accuracy? To hit your target, stop and aim. Running and shooting is a recipe for a miss. If you want to increase your accuracy, don't rush. Go into aiming mode. We keep the rhythm, and you're the target. Kane here on Rockhammer Radio, where rock is life and the streets don't forgive the weak. Got caught by the cops? Simple choice. Pay the fine or head to jail. But if you end up behind bars, don't panic. There are ways to earn cash as a loader, negotiate with the Rockton, or shorten your sentence by watching videos. And if you've got real homies, let them blow up the floor in the bathroom, and you're free again. Life is like rock. There's always a way out in Novigrad. Kane's with you on Rockhammer Radio, where rock and power rule. Want to upgrade your weapon? Improve it with hammers, but remember, the stronger you make it, the higher the risk of failure. Don't want to lose it all? Use golden hammers and stay on top of the fight like a real rock star.
Dr. Yo on Urban Flow Radio. In Novigrad, it's hard out there on the streets alone, so find your crew. Together you're stronger, and it's easier to hold your ground against other gangs and the cops. Street life is a team game. Yo, this is Dr. Yo. In Novigrad, it ain't just about speed, it's about protection. Before you step out the door, strap on that vest. It's the only thing that'll keep you standing longer in this ruthless world. You're tuned into Dr. Yo on Urban Flow Radio. Stepping out in Novigrad without a piece is like going to war without armor. Keep one on you, or better yet, a couple. Nobody plays by the rules here. Yo, this is Dr. Yo on Urban Flow Radio. You see a courier with a load? Grab your gun and move quick. In Novigrad, money doesn't lie around waiting, but couriers. That's your shot to stack some cash. Yo, this is Dr. Yo on Urban Flow Radio. In the streets of Novigrad, you've got two enemies, criminals and the cops. Stay sharp, because neither of them care about your well-being. Trust only yourself and those rolling with you.
Yo, it's Tommy Phillips on Vice Groove. One time I got kicked out of a gang. Yeah, it hurt, but I realized that was the best turn in my life. Sometimes you gotta walk away to find your way. Let's drop a track that'll make you feel that freedom. Yo, it's Tommy Phillips on Vice Groove. When you're 20 and the cops are on your tail, you find out what your ride's made of. I was driving so fast my heart raced faster than the engine. Think they caught me? Not this time. Here's a track for everyone who feels that freedom beneath their feet. Hey, it's Tommy Phillips on Vice Groove. My first car, compact, but for me it was a rocket. It barely ate gas, but I drove it like I was the king of the streets. It's not about the car, it's about who's behind the wheel. Let's remember that spirit of freedom with a new track. Yo, it's Tommy Phillips on Vice Groove. One time I skimped on cash for a truck and decided to deliver an order in my compact. Big mistake. I was cruising slow and out of nowhere, boom, a sports car caught up to me. Dude rolled up and jacked me. Lesson learned. Speed isn't just about cars. Here's a track for everyone who knows what a bad day feels like. This is Tommy Phillips on Vice Groove. I had a girlfriend, but she left me for some dude with a cool car and a fancy house. Looks like some people choose by the size of their wallet. But you know what? My soul was always bigger than any of his houses. Let's put on something to forget about that. Hey, it's Tommy Phillips on Vice Groove. My first car, compact, but for me it was a rocket. It barely ate gas, but I drove it like I was the king of the streets. It's not about the car, it's about who's behind the wheel. Let's remember that spirit of freedom with a new track.
Шафа на «Северный ветер», и сейчас мы говорим о законах улиц. Когда пирог один, всегда найдутся желающие откусить кусок побольше. Если другая банда замахнулась на твое, собирай своих и покажи им, кто здесь хозяин. Пусть шансон звучит громче пуль.
Город, где шальная пуля ждет, здесь каждый знает свой поворот.
С вами Шафа на волнах «Северный ветер», где звучит настоящий шансон. И помни, каждый должен найти своих корешей. Вступай в банду или создай свою. Вместе легче держать оборону. Это твоя семья, твоя сила. А шансон, как и верные друзья, всегда рядом. С вами Шафа на волнах «Северный ветер», и мы говорим по делу. Если ты в банде, будь готов, стычка с другой бандой может начаться в любую минуту. Они могут прийти за тобой, когда не ждешь. Победил? Лут, который достанется твоей банде, это твоя награда. Как и шансон, жизнь на улицах не для слабаков.
Наш город, где жизнь борьба.
Это Шафа на радиостанции «Северный ветер». В жизни, как на улицах, название и цвет твоего клана – это честь. Если кто-то посягает на них, не дай ему шанса. Пусть шансон станет твоим боевым гимном, а ты тем, кто поставит всех на место.
Местные пацаны не знают слова «страх».
С вами Шафа, и это «Северный ветер». Здесь всегда шансон и правда жизни. Когда твоего брата атакуют, ты должен быть там, как пуленепробиваемый щит. Бери свою пушку и заставь врагов бежать в ужасе. Шансон для тех, кто знает цену верности.
Здесь каждый за свое стоит, как братва.